Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pass. It's Green. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Defense is coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's Green. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
defense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
2nd down after that short completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a 1st down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Back to pass. It's Green. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Send the back in motion. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's third down after that run. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So Arkansas has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. play action. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Gets made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, escapes the tackle. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Nice call here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside to the right. Nobody's open downfield, so he shows you what he can do with his legs and picks up a few yards.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. To throw, it's Green. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Handoff from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looking to throw. It's Green. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to scramble. Dumps it down his back. Caught.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught in the flat by the running back. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. The offense going with the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. This flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. He fires it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Arkansas. They were not going to catch him that time. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To the air. It's Shapen. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. He's past the 30. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first time. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Shapen. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Gets loose. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. critical third down play for this offense right here. To the air, it's Green. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
He hands it to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Takes off in a bootleg. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Green. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Razorbacks, to put them on top now. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Shapen. The short completion with the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Here we go. Seventh play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Green. The sure hands. It's Brown. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters if we check out some of the stats here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Catch made way down to the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Green. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. There's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking downfield. It's Shapen. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Defense not pressing this time. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on a screen. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
conversion coming here in the red zone. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going in the last possession. Very efficient, precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Green. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It is hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And first down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Dropping back. It's Shapen. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they put 6 more on the board. national championship game tied late. We're about to see a chapter in college football history written here, Kirk.
Well, this is everything you hope for. All the analysis, all the pregame hype. You hope that the game lives up to that kind of hype. Man, do we have that. We have a tie game now with a couple minutes to go. Cannot wait to see how this game's going to unfold.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now at 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, it's Green. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after it. Zero running route, stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. possession and stretch the lead. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a late deep throw. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down but missed it.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a 1st down.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain curtain, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs.